Alrighty then, welcome to another repentance run. I decided to come back to do a little bit of eating, and yeah, we got not too bad of a start here. We got, what is this, doctor's remote, or is this pause? It is doctor's remote. Okay, so this is the one that explodes. So, gotta be a little careful here, but hope everybody... What? It ate our charge? I was trying to use doctor's remote and it just disappeared. What the heck happened there? I am so confused. But anyway, welcome back, everybody. Hope, well, welcome, I should say, to the returning people. And if you're new here, hello, hello, it's good to see you. And, why are we oh, it's Lusty Blood. That's why we're building up Rage. I don't know where my mind is today. It's just going. It definitely do be something. Speaking of which, I probably try to take out these single target pooters first. And looking here, there's a nice little tinted rock. Probably shouldn't use my only bomb, but hey, we got our bomb back, and I think it's just fine. But before we get away too far from what I was trying to do originally, which was use Doctor's Remote over here to get access to this chest and all these other goodies. Just like that. And inside there, we get a health upgrade. See, that's what I would have missed if I didn't go back. And a luck upgrade. Woo. You know what? Let me get inside these poops too. Okay, they didn't give anything, except strange looks from the neighbor. But anyway, let's continue on with our run here. Our movement speed stat actually starting off here is pretty good. Our fire rate, I'd say it's kind of mid, and our damage again is also kind of mid. It's not too bad. Also getting the lusty blood start here kind of helps clearing these room rewards. Before we do anything, we're gonna take this and clear these poops inside here, and then take Callus, because spikes are my enemy, my absolute bane. And I guess all we're looking for now is the shop and I guess the boss room. It's hard to tell because we have Curse of the Lost right now, and yeah. If you've been here long enough, you know that Curse of the Lost definitely gets me pretty much like 9 times out of 10. Boom. Doctor's Remote. Boom, what up? I've been kind of chilling, just generally taking it easy with some friends, and you know, just having a good time. It's been a little bit of sad boy hours recently, as I've probably noted in the beginning of a couple of runs, and I apologize a little bit for that. It's no need for you guys to hear how gloomy and doomy I am. Hey, everybody gets there at some point, at one point in their lives. Or multiple points, who knows. But just know that it always gets better. That's very true. And I hope if you are going through something, that these videos kind of help you a little bit. I've had a few people tell me that it does, so that makes me happy to hear. And also it makes me happy to hear that people are enjoying them. Alright, and we get one of these super lucky shops, which have a double luck upgrade inside of them. And, and also a, whatchamacallits. We could take Sharp Plug. I'm not really a fan of Sharp Plug, but I'm taking it because it is a kind of a necessary item to do breaks in this game. And I'm gonna see whether or not we can actually pull off a break. By break, I mean Sharp Plug. If we get some form of reroll active item, like either the spin down, the D6, or something like that, then we can potentially have a little bit of fun here. Since we have Doctor's Remote, I do want this key without spending a bomb, even though we had 6 bombs. You know what, sir? You're gonna have to go over there. All the way over here, because I don't trust my ability to move. And there was a tinted rock? I didn't even see that one. And it gave us 2 soul hearts? I think I'm okay with that. We probably should also go back and see what's inside the curse room, but since we're already here, I might as well go ahead and fight the boss and get our devil deal out of the way. Hopefully there's going to be something good in there. I don't know what we would want. The world is our oyster. There's many possibilities. Okay, let's just go ahead and do that. Pick that up for the increased fire rate, which is good. And okay. Well, before we get Eye of the Occult, because I relatively love this item, let's try to get something from the beggar here. Full health. Ow, the tears down. Unfortunate. Well, I'm gonna go ahead and get Eye of the Occult, because I really love this item. Most people don't like it, and I can understand why. You know, getting those little void portal rifts that kind of suck things in can kind of, I don't know, kind of beat up the flow of combat a little bit. And I don't know. A lot of times I find that we should take out these fires. Well, the reason why I like Ocular Rift is because I kind of stay away from things, which is kind of a little bit of a... Shoot, my brain is absolutely dying right now. Give me a second. I need to recollect myself. Reboot the Windows Vista in my head. Do we want to go down? Yeah, we'll go down. Since we have the key, we might as well. Rebooting the Windows Vista. The PowerPoint presentation has a crash. Let's see. What was I talking about? Yeah, that's right. Ocular Rift. Ocular Rift. It's a relatively decent item. I like it because enemies get sucked inside of it, and if you have any form of splash or anything like that, it definitely comes in handy. I will say that. But essentially, you just need to be a little cautious on where your positioning is. And that's about it. Is that it? Okay, well, there's a dude that spawned right underneath us. Okay, well, good to see that I didn't stick around for that guy, because he would have came up and just started biting our ankles. Like some sort of angry chihuahua or something. Or a monitor lizard. Ooh, did you see that tinted rock? It's a little hidden away because it's a little dark in here. And we get a crawl space. What the heck? What's inside here? Magneto. Magneto's good. You can open spike chests with it, since you open chests from a large distance away. Let's see, what else do we got here? Uh-oh. Ocular Rift is working against us in this situation. If you didn't notice, I put the Ocular Rift down here, and the enemies up here started getting sucked into it, and I had to do a little wiggle around this rock, if you didn't notice that. Telepathy for dummies. Yeah, that's a lot better than Doctor's Remote, by far. And Alabaster's box is an Alabaster no. Chaos card. That's probably going to be a good use against Hush. Typically, I don't really like using Chaos card. Not for any particular reason, it's just it's a little bit of an annoying thing to use. Yeah, that's right, getting that rift. But against Hush, once you get into the second phase, it helps quite a bit. And that is another tinted rock. Oh my goodness, we're just getting all of them. And you know what? Our movement speed's pretty good. I'll definitely contribute to a little more damage here. At the behest of the speed-devouring gods. Okay, well, maybe I'll use Chaos card against freaking Brownie here. But I definitely want to take Telepathy for Dummies, because homing in this game, I'm always talking about it. Like, pretty much every chance and opportunity that I get. It's kind of a meme at this point. Black Powder, no thank you. There's two effects in this game that are just absolutely just like a must-have to try to force as much as you possibly can. One of them being homing, because being able to hit all your shots. Like, it doesn't matter how much damage you have. You could have like 500 damage in this game. If you can't hit anything with it, it doesn't matter. And having your tears basically cycle straight to the enemy definitely helps if you're struggling with hitting them. So shot efficiency is quite important. The other is actually flying. You can get flying, you can get access to all sorts of things that normally wouldn't be accessible to you. Like the curse room back there, you know, getting in for half a price. You know, you don't pay the entrance fee, but you pay the exit fee. It's kind of like when you eat something really spicy. And also with flying, you can get to certain areas like, I don't know, somewhere where, good thing the gas didn't go off. But yeah, you can get to a lot of different areas that normally wouldn't be accessible. Like, how many times have you seen rooms where there's like a golden poop that are just to the side and you can't access it? Yeah, I've seen that room a lot. Or like a couple of chests where where if you're in a run, it's like, oh, I just need a couple of keys. And if there's a bunch of chests that are inaccessible, if you had flying, you could probably get to them. And you know, Bob's your uncle. You're able to use those keys, or have a potential of getting more keys, or bombs if you need to get into the secret room or super secret room. You know, being able to have options available to you in this game is definitely very, very important. And before I get hit, I'm going to immediately move to the side here, so I don't get hit like last time. And look at that Ocular Rift going. I guess it's also something else I can talk about, a little bit of a negative. Ooh, we're 2 or 3 for Leviathan now. That's pretty dang good. One thing I can talk about that's not particularly good about Ocular Rift is actually the suction of tears, which is the main reason why I take Ocular Rift. And so that way I don't have to worry about dodging. If you saw in that boss room right there, we only proc Ocular Rift once, and then once it ended, we still had more tears coming after us. Now, if you're in a bullet hell boss like Delirium, like Hush, maybe even Isaac, if you go through the cathedral route, can be a little annoying if you're not proccing the Ocular Rift enough to suck in all those tears. Because then at some point, once the rift ends, you'll just have a wall of tears coming after you. It's essentially the same thing as playing with either Nightlight or Sensor. Like this, it's the same grievances as with those items that people have. And figuring out what things do in this game and how your own playstyle works with them, because you know most people don't take Ocular Rift, and I actually really like it, and I've evolved my playstyle around it. I also take things like Fire Mind and you know generally stuff that other people don't take, because I've kind of tweaked my own playstyle around them. Now, do I still get hurt by these things? Yeah, obviously. I'm not a perfect player. I'm not even a good player. I'm an okay player. I won't sit here and try to fake it or anything. I'll keep it real. There's no reason to try to fake it. That's just dumb. Either you can or you can't. So I guess one of the biggest things that I can probably give advice on is honestly don't play like me. Because one, I get hit a lot. That's mostly because I'm not really all that good. The other is that I make a bunch of bad decisions that probably would be best for other people to avoid. Like, taking Ocular Rift today was not a necessity whatsoever. In fact, it might have been a little bit of a disadvantage to us because we lowered our health. There's a good room for... Oh, I didn't even see that other grub. There's a good room for homing. Come to me. Thank you. And since there's a big room... Oh, I thought the boss room was right there. Since there's a big room, we got all our charges back. And, alright, well. First time I've taken damage against Gertie here, and I don't know how many times I fought him. 50, maybe to 50 or 60 times that I fought him. Alright, and we get ourselves another devil deal. Ooh, not too bad. Let's see what's inside of here. Empty vessel is good. And sure, we can take Guppy's Paw. I mean, it's unfortunate that we picked up the Eternal Heart. Come on, sir. I will take Guppy's Paw since we're going to be 2 or 3... Well, 1 of 3 for Guppy. But it's unfortunate that Empty Vessel appeared because we have the Eternal Heart. And it will disappear once this floor is done with. Or if we get ourselves another Red Heart HP. Because that's how it... how it procs. Is you can't have any red hearts. So I'm gonna actually go back and try to get as much out of this floor as I possibly can. Boss rush is probably gonna be a non-factor in this run, as well. Okay, this is a big room. I wish I had dark bomb. But yeah, getting flying here kind of negates my ladder purchase, which I've been going back and forth with ladder. You know, there's times where it's actually saved me. There's times where it's helped me. Uh-oh. Careful here, Bombfly. But it kind of gets negated from, you know, the ladder, the... What am I... It gets negated from Empty Vessel. I completely forgot the name of it for a second there. So it makes the ladder a little bit useless, a little bit of waste of 15 cents, but hey, if we ever have a red heart... Ooh, look at that, another luck upgrade. That's going to make DeleRift proc more often. So I'm thankful for that. But yeah, if we ever have a red heart, then we can use the ladder in instances where it's actually needed. So I guess that's it for this floor. We got pretty much everything that we needed. We could go back into the arcade there, but I don't really see a reason to. And I don't feel like taking any more pills because I don't want any more stat downs. Alright, it's a good run so far. The strawberry patch has been continuously producing more and more. And it needs to be picked down again, to be honest. But we did actually make some strawberry lemonade. Basically, you take lemon juice, you take strawberries, you puree the strawberries in like a blender or something like that. Then you essentially put it on the oven and kind of like, not really boil it, but you kind of warm it up so everything's kind of jizzed together and is all happy like. Death card. We can use it over here. Or not. Okay. Ooh, Mr. Dolly getting a range up and a tears up. Not too shabby. And a tears up from a random pill? I meant to use the death card. So, thank you. Tears up, I guess. But, anyway. And it came out pretty good. He also put a little bit of sugar into it to make it sweet. And it was kind of like a really base version of somebody making strawberry lemonade. And it definitely turned out really good. We did the smaller blender that we had gotten, because we have two blenders. We have a small one, then we have a larger like Ninja blender, and the smaller one it was brand new, hadn't been used yet, but then the motor kind of got burnt out, and it was a little bit of a bummer, since, you know, it's a brand new machine and you'd expect it to work, but it didn't. So, just gonna wrap it up and call that one Dunzo. Whoa, we just got a haircut right there. From a brimstone beam. Did you see that? I'm surprised that I didn't get hit by that. Normally stuff like that I do get hit by. Alright, still need to find our item room in our shop. I mean, honestly, if we didn't backtrack on the last floor so much, we probably could have made boss rush. I don't know why I'm trying to hold on to our charges here, because it's better to use them and then not get hit. But speaking of another luck-based item, we got ourselves a little bit of euthanasia here, which it's definitely way up there as one of my more favorite items. I can tell you that. Being able to eliminate any boss that isn't okay. You need to calm the F down. Being able to eliminate anything that's not a boss or mini boss definitely is very, very helpful. And you know what? We can actually go down this way. We will go back and try to find our shop, because we do have 26 cents. We could probably buy a premium item. Could get, like, I don't know, some form of mapping, which honestly would be very, 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 very helpful for us, being able to find where the boss is at and complete the rooms much quicker. Ooh, a nickel. Ooh, a penny. As you can see right there, Euthanasia is going off on these little spiders. Ugh. See, this is why I really love tier effects and, you know, luck-based stuff in games, because it's just good. It's a little hard to get to, and I wish that luck was a little easier in this game to get. I mean, I say that as I have 4, and almost 4.5 luck, but most things do max out at something like, I guess, like 10 or 11 luck. Some things are actually like 15 luck. Let's see what's inside here. Oh, Nun's Habit's not too bad. I'm gonna keep the Chaos card. I'm not gonna buy that Tarot card. And with that, we might as well go down to the All Path there. I don't know if I said or not, but I have not been Shiny Rock. No, thank you. I have not been playing too much of Starship Troopers. It's been kind of a little boring. The missions are kind of the same over and over, and it's more like a friends game. It's not something that you can really play yourself, which is a little sad. And my friends haven't been too antiquated. Is that the right term? No, that's not the right term. They haven't been too enthusiastic. Just a random PJ sitting over here. Okay, I'll definitely take that. A moon card. Go ahead and use that. Get our soul hearts. And lots of money. Okay, this is going to be a good floor. I can tell you that already. And I have no idea how I got out of that room without taking damage. Thank you, homing. You can see how good it is. Being scared in a room and then just sitting patiently to the side. Ooh. Golden key. No more fear, please. I don't want to be feared. Alright, inside here is deck of cards, which honestly isn't bad, but not what we need today. So I guess we're just looking for our item room and our shop. We can't fire because of the stupid fear. Mausoleum 1, we might as well go ahead and fight the boss now. Okay, it's going to be Siren. Okay. Well, we can use bombs for this. Come on, Ocular Rift, go. Proc. There we go. Don't have to worry about all the tears coming out from Siren there. Inside of here is okay. Good thing we picked up that Bone Heart, because then it acts as an extra HP container. And we also have Empty Vessel proc now. Alright. Not too shabby, not too shabby. Things are definitely coming along. We could actually make Boss Rush since we went down to this floor. It's at 25 minutes. But I'm gonna say nah. I'm gonna say nah to it. We still need to find our item room. It's going to be a little bit of backtrack. And the next floor is probably going to be quite, what's the word? Large? It's going to be relatively a big floor. Unless we find ourselves some form of teleportation, because I'm not going to skip the shop and the item room. That's just not going to happen. They're a little too important right now. You know, getting some form of homing, or not really homing, some form of mapping definitely would be top tier for us. And the only way to really get that is through the shop. Let's see. I know the D6 is nice and all, but I want to keep the homing. Like right now we just got conjoined. And homing conjoined, generally conjoined by itself isn't all that good. But with homing, you can get 2 of those you know, splits offs to go into the enemy. That's pretty nice. But with that, I guess we're just gonna go on down. I probably should have picked up mystery paper since we have flying. We don't have to really worry about spikes from, you know, Callus or anything like that. But yeah, let's just continue on here. What has been a crazy run that anyone that's made it this far has experienced? What has anyone had any super good runs lately? Then again, you guys kind of see all my runs, so I don't really have any that I can really talk about. I've been trying to play Tainted Lost off screen. I know I keep saying that, but it is true, and it is a very difficult character, and I have not actually completed anything on him yet. Well, not anything. I have a couple things completed on him. I've been trying to beat Mother with him, but for whatever reason, I can't get past like the first couple of floors, and it's been biting me. It's been an absolute slog. But hey, that's what makes them fun. I mean, being able to find enjoyment in even losing isn't too bad. Spider Baby, sure. It's definitely better than BBF. I can tell you that. Even I don't really like that item. And I'm somebody that takes all the bad items. I don't really like it because I don't like where it spawns. It basically spawns on top of you. So when you go into a room, or when you're trying to dodge an enemy or something, it'll tend to just, you know, spawn right next to you and then explode, and you just take damage. I've definitely been killed by that item a couple of times. One thing I didn't know about Euthanasia is that it does explode turrets, as you can see right there. And since we have a pretty decent luck rating, we're going to be spawning it quite often. Do want to find the shop. Oh, we can actually make boss rush. Wow. That is if we find the shop soon enough. Okay, we did. And it's a greed fight. Okay, well, who would have expected that? If we go quickly... I know I'm leaving consumables behind, but if we go quickly, if we can beat Mom in less than 30 seconds, we can get inside there. We did it. Woo! I'm not going to go into the devil deal because I don't want it to be a Krampus fight and then we lose. The wafer is actually really good here. I don't want to lose the boss rush because we had an opportunity here. And no, multiple telepathy for dummies doesn't do anything. I know the first one increases your range. Honestly, it would be nice if multiple uses of it would increase your range. Kind of how Book of Belial will increase your damage over and over, but it doesn't like do that major buff the first time. It's just something to give multiple usages a possibility. But yeah. What was the last boss rush you guys made it to? I can't even remember the last one I've made it to. This is the first one in quite some time. Hopefully the extra item that you get down here is going to be helpful. But that is a little strat that you can employ, if you didn't notice, is if you're not sure you're going to make it, like if you're on Depths 1, and if you're not sure if you're going to make the boss rush on Depths 2, just come down to the mausoleum here. I mean, sure, you have to go through two extra floors, but, you know, you go from needing to make it to boss rush in 20 minutes to 25 minutes. And as you can see, we definitely made it ourselves. Oh my goodness, Pin. Did you see how fast he was? Wow, that was actually a really fast boss rush. I was not expecting that. Alright, and I guess down we go. And one of the benefits of coming down here is that you don't have to go through Womb 1. You only have to go through Womb 2. It completely skips a floor since you get an extra floor in the Mausoleum / Guyana. I didn't even talk about Incubus yet. Getting that extra little bit of familiar firing damage definitely is really good. But I'm pretty sure all of you already know about Incubus and how good that item is. Definitely a very top A tier item. We'll check inside the vault here. And it's just money. Okay, well, we don't need that. And I will actually try to go and fight Hush, because Ocular Rift is a gigantic Hush counter. Because, well, he is a bullet hell boss. And maybe I'll go fight Delirium as well. Maybe that would be a possibility. The only bad side that I ever find of fighting DeleRift, if you don't have homing, it's awful. But since we have telepathy for dummies here, we don't have to really worry about it. And also Ocular Rift kind of sucks in his tears, so it's not too bad. But the major downside of going down to the DeleRift fight actually is how big the freaking floor is. It is gigantic, and it's always a pain trying to find DeleRift. But if you get some form of oh my goodness, we get 9 lives. We're 2 or 3 for Guppy now, which our last Guppy item probably was in the devil deal that we forgo in the last room or last floor. So knowing my luck, we probably won't get it, but you know, c'est la vie. What we could do is rerolls all of Isaac's items. No thank you. No thank you. This run is actually pretty good, and I want to stick with it. There's really no reason, unless we're being like zany or something, there's really no reason to reroll. We're still just trying to find that boss room, which I don't think I'll use telepathy for dummies on It Lives here, because we don't really need it. Look how many tears we're firing off. Very nice. And we did not get another deal, unfortunate. So we're going to be stuck at the 2 or 3 for Guppy. But I still stand by my reasoning of not going into the devil deal. Not wanting a not wanting to lose boss rush, because getting the wafer is actually really good in these later levels. Getting down to half a donation of HP. Ho ho ho. Ho 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 ho. Now, if you're new here, you definitely know that soy milk is my favorite item in the game. I was kind of hoping of getting a bombs or key pill. So it's not needed for us to get lost contact, because we're not firing very fast, and against Hush it would be kind of a little awful, and also Ocular Rift kind of counters Hush. So I think I'll be taking this, even though it does destroy, I mean like absolutely destroy our damage, because now we're at 1.7. Yeah, we don't have to worry about tears anymore. Like, look at that. Oh my goodness. Definitely figuring out what effects items have on your overall build is probably the most quintessential thing you can do in this game. Even though our luck is at 5, which is actually very high for a normal Isaac run, I'm going to tell you this right now. But the reason why I took soy milk, 1, it's my favorite item. 2, we have 2 tier effects that we have. We have Euthanasia and we have Eye of the Occult, right? Euthanasia does 3.2 times our damage, which essentially is going to be doing 3 to whatever we're attacking. Well, right now 6. Well, actually, it's kind of like 7, but you know that's decimal points. Let's just call it 6. But every single one of those Euthanasia shots is just added damage. It's just more, and getting more Ocular Rifts down mean that we're actually safer. We're able to proc it more often. And you see all these tiers? We honestly don't need to move from right here. We could sit right here and beat Hush. And I missed the Chaos card. Actually, no, I hit the Chaos card. I don't know why I was fighting Hush. It's just... we had done so well. And what is this? The Devil card. What does that do again? Let's see. Activates Bible, grants flying. Not really needed. However, with all our bombs here, I'm actually going to try to find a secret room if there is one. Since there's only about so many rocks on this level. There's none inside the shop. Because getting a crawl space or a black market would honestly make this run absolutely pop. No, I'm not talking about the item pop. And there was not one. Alright, well. We have homing. We have the fire rate. We have the tear effects. I think it's a time we pay a little visit to old DeleRift. Now, when was the last time you saw me fight DeleRift? Like, a month ago? I definitely don't fight him that often. That's because I find him a little annoying to fight, but that's besides the point. Did a nice little clear here. But with Euthanasia, we're definitely going to go... Whoa. And that's one reason why Ocular Rift can be a little dangerous. But positioning is very, very important. But yeah, with Euthanasia, it's going to make quick work of all these base mobs. It's going to be a little more difficult against, you know, mini bosses like that. Now, one thing you shouldn't do when you walk into a room is actually shoot behind you, because then you're going to get all the rifts, and all the enemies are going to go straight to you. And essentially what we're doing right now is not killing any of the enemies with our tears. We're waiting for Euthanasia to proc. And even if we find DeleRift early, I'd be okay with that, honestly. There's a key, another key. Come back here. There we go. Pulling items across gaps. Thank you, Ocular Rift. That's another little benefit you can use with it. Essentially, whenever you walk into a room, this is how I dodge for Ocular Rift. You run into a room and you just move. You don't stay put, like ever. You have to keep moving and keep yourself away from the line of sight between a portal and the enemy. So let's see how the portals are right there. If there was an enemy down here, you never ever want to be in this position right here. What you want to do is actually move over here. So that way when the enemy's over here and they start getting sucked, they'd move this way and it won't get closer to you. Ooh, thank you for the soul heart. That's a little tip and trick that you can give. I hope that's helpful. And I said something meaningful. Ooh, there's a tinted rock right there. You see it? It's right here. And it's a golden chest, which is another golden chest, which just gives us flight. Okay, well, we don't need the Bible card anymore. So we're going to be looking for another tarot card. Go, Euthanasia. Wow, we have cleared quite a bit without even seeing a singular boss yet. We're still going. Okay. Well, this is one reason why I don't like coming down here. It's just way too big. Way too big. That was a spike chest. Alright. Oh, I was hoping it was going to be DeleRift. I'm sad. I don't want to fight extra bosses. Don't give me extra items, game. I don't want it. Who needs extra items? Not me. We're still going. Okay, well. I'm guessing all the bosses are going to basically be right next to each other. And also Ocular Rift kind of does a little bit of damage itself. You know, that little suck damage. It's like a vacuum. What rune do we get? Alges. Interesting. But I think I'm going to stick with the telepathy for dummies. If you don't mind, game. If you're not going to give me Cricket's head, I don't care. Cricket's head or Cricket's body, some form of splash. Maybe even the bone one. I don't remember. Bone? No, it's not bone spurs. It's compound fracture. Those are the items I want. I don't want your stinky clear rune with a alges. No, thank you. Cricket's body. Ah. I mean, tier charms aren't too bad. If DeleRift ever goes into a boss that spawns like flies or spiders or something, and if he gets charmed, then he'll just kill his own ads that he spawns. If you're wondering how I killed that host hat, even though he was, you know, slunk down, that's because... Oh, we finally found him. That's because of euthanasia. Now, this fight's going to take a little bit of a second. Now, I don't know when is a good use for the Algis Room. Do we use it immediately and just kind of run in? Since we also have the... Oh, wait, never mind. We don't have anything. That was a different run. I was thinking of the virus. It's like, wait a second, we don't have that. But you can see how easy Ocular Rift and homing makes this run. Honestly, the other big factor of coming down, of making this fight real easy is actually soy milk. I mean, we got hit once. That's pretty good for a Delirium fight. Like, look at that. We're just not having to worry. Easy fight. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed today's run. I definitely had fun. Got my favorite item. Got a good synergy. Ooh. Didn't even need to use the Algis rune, but I used it anyway. Alright, well. Hope you stick around for more to come, and I will see you in the next run.